I have two enemies in all the world, two twins, inseparably fused, the hunger of the hungry and the fullness of the full. Those who bring sunshine to the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves. It's paradoxical that the idea of living a long life appeals to everyone, but the idea of getting old doesn't appeal to anyone. The true mystery of the world is the visible, not the invisible. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. Disinformation is... No man can be a failure if he thinks he's a success. If he thinks he is a winner, then he is. Even though our time in this life is temporary, if we live well enough, our legacy will last forever. The thermometer of success is merely the jealousy of the malcontents. It had never occurred to me that our lives, which had been so closely interwoven, could unravel with such speed. A photographer is like a cod, which produces 1,000,000 eggs in order that one may reach maturity. In a very real sense, we have two minds, one that thinks and one that feels. There are many rivers that we cross in our lifetime. Unfortunately, some of those rivers just don't have bridges. He alone is free who lives with free consent under the entire guidance of reason. Life is a blank canvas, and you need to throw all the paint on it you can. It matters not how fast light may travel, darkness shall always be there awaiting its arrival. If you think life is magical or life is hard, either way you are right. Your thoughts are the source of reality. Whoever said that the past isn't dead had it backward. It's the future that's already dead, already played out. A goal without a plan, without strategy and execution, is nothing other than a wish. A goal without a backup plan is but a wager. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. Ordinary people merely think how they shall spend their time. A man of talent tries to use it. Wisdom comes to us when it can no longer do any good. Problems that remain persistently insoluble should always be suspected as questions asked in the wrong way. That it will never come again is what makes life so sweet. You receive from the world what you give to the world. Clouds come floating into my life, no longer to carry rain or usher storm, but to add color to my sunset sky. Often, it's not about becoming a new person, but becoming the person you were meant to be and already are, but don't know how to be. Miss Abbott, don't worry over me. Some people are born not to do things. I'm one of them. People who keep stiff upper lips find that it's damn hard to smile. Fallon affected my body in weird ways, but only because she's different, I told myself. You are exactly where you need to be. Do something if you want something. Otherwise, it will be your whole life. We're here, and then we're gone, and it's not about the time we're here, but what we do with the time. If I work hard enough, there will be things I can do tomorrow that I can't do today. Whether you're pleasing or pissing everybody off, you're doing something wrong. You are the magic code that unlocks your happiness. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. Swords can win territories but not hearts, forces can bend heads but not minds. Suspect each moment, for it is a thief, tiptoeing away with more than it brings. I am still in the land of the dying. I shall be in the land of the living soon. I have no idea of eternity, but I think kindness keeps the spirit young. I am thus asking you to be kind and feel it for yourself. The world changes, we do not. Therein lies the irony that kills us. My hope still is to leave the world a bit better than when I got here. That's the problem with memories. You can visit them, but you can't live in them. If you don't behave as you believe, you will end by believing as you behave. If you want to be successful, you must respect one rule: never to lie to yourself. The glory is always hidden between the lines of the story. Deeply respecting yourself is the first step toward having a deep respect for others. Focus on making choices to lead your life that aligns with your core values in the most purposeful way possible. Life gives us choices. You either grab on with both hands and just go for it, or you sit on the sidelines. Sometimes being happy takes effort. Invest time and energy in yourself and your happiness. The key to flow is to pursue an activity for its own sake, not for the rewards it brings. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. I don't think of all the misery, but of the beauty that still remains. Beware of those who are bitter, for they will never allow you to enjoy your fruit. We are saved by faith alone, but the faith that saves is never alone. If people make fun of you, that probably means you're doing something right. One of the penalties of refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. To be haunted is to glimpse a truth that might best be hidden. There was another life that I might have had, but I am having this one. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Why didn't I learn to treat everything like it was the last time? My greatest regret was how much I believed in the future. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. Make your interactions with people transformational, not just transactional. Life, it's not just about watching the stars. It's about shining with them. The older I grow, the more I distrust the familiar doctrine that age brings wisdom. A creative life cannot be sustained by approval any more than it can be destroyed by criticism. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. A lie can run round the world before the truth has got its boots on. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. Health is hearty, health is harmony, health is happiness. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. Don't take life too seriously. Punch it in the face when it needs a good hit. Laugh at it. My power is my property. My power gives me property. My power am I myself, and through it am I my property. All I am fighting for every day is to make up for the time I had lost. Use your time wisely. Don't be afraid of your fears. They're not there to scare you. They're there to let you know that something is worth it. A need for revenge can burn long and hot, especially if every glance in a mirror reinforces it. When I look at my old pictures, all I can see is what I used to be but am no longer. I think, what I can see is what I am not. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. Everything existing in the universe is the fruit of chance and necessity. The clarity that comes without desperation is the clarity that carries authority. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover your soul. Sed nescio quomodo nihil tam absurdici potest quod non dicator ob aliquo filis forum. Don't be pressured by the society, because no matter what you do, you won't be perfect. Why not just be yourself? Don't ever give up. Even if it's painful, even if it's agonizing, don't try to take the easy way out. We do not have to be mental health professionals to identify the traits of the possible sociopaths among us. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. Life is essentially an endless series of problems. The solution to one problem is merely the creation of another. The choices you make now, the people you surround yourself with, they all have the potential to affect your life, even who you are, forever. My biggest fault is that the faults I was born with grow bigger each year. When you judge another, you do not define them, you define yourself. Filter out the irrelevant noise. Focus on the objective. To develop the habit of gratitude or make it a lifestyle, we must learn to exhibit or practice gratitude in the ordinary affairs of life. It isn't what you have, or who you are, or where you are, or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about it. In the end, it will all work out okay. The end isn't final if we're not okay with it. To tell the truth is very difficult, and young people are rarely capable of it. Help others without any reason and give without the expectation of receiving anything in return. You might have had to deal with many disappointments in life, but don't doubt the possibility of success.